I was up this Sam with Task Lawn Service. Today we're gonna speak the truth. There's a lot of companies out here where they think it's easy work out here. You get on YouTube and they're like, oh man, I can let Dan do this. This guy doing it. Hey, he's 50, he's 60, he could go ahead and do this without this with this heat out here. So there's a lot of people lying to y'all out there. This is some hard work. And if you're not used to hard work, you're not gonna make it. I like to let Dan speak the truth about everything. Even when I buy equipment, I like to speak the truth because I actually buy this equipment and nobody will let them tell me what I can say about this equipment because that's my opinion. So what I want to let Dan say today is that when you go out here and do a job, man, if you can't do that job, don't even try to let Dan do that job. Because now people like me got to come behind you and fix y'all mess. I ain't gonna say what I wanted to say, but you know what I want to say. But I hope everybody having a beautiful Monday morning. We just about to get started on this property here. But we've been just kind of real busy. And I know that ain't no excuse for me making no videos, but I'm going out this weekend and I'm gonna purchase another piece of equipment. I ain't gonna let y'all see it because I gotta go Saturday. I was gonna go this Saturday and get it, but I gotta go pick it up out of Alabama. I looked around a whole lot of places for it, something that I really need. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what it is, but I'm gonna show y'all what it is probably Saturday. I'm gonna pick up a 83 by 14 dump trailer. I'm not gonna tell y'all what brand it is. I looked at a lot of brands and I've been doing my research and try to figure out which one I want to get. So why I'm getting this trailer here, because the work we do, you know, how we do our work, a lot of our clients want us to cut down their trees and scrubs and stuff like that, which we do. We do it on the weekend. But one thing we don't do is we don't put it to the curb. So what I do is I charge for a dump fee to let them load all this stuff up in the trailer and haul it away. So instead of renting a trailer, I figure I go ahead and buy a trailer. Hey, I might not use it every time, but I look at it this way. I make money to put money in the bank. Now, you only get a percentage of what you have in the bank. So what I figure out, okay, I go out and buy a dump trailer and let that make money for me. Instead of just keeping the money in the bank and it ain't really getting utilized. Yeah, you make, every month you might make a percentage off it. But if I can let that take and use that to better my business, and that's one thing I believe in, creating a business and doing it the right way. A lot of us out here, we just, like, as we call it, hustling. And I say hustling is standing on a street corner. Yeah, I might be standing on the corner here, but I don't consider myself a hustler. I got a business that a brand that I'm trying to create. So I would spend money into my company. A lot of people that then say, oh, I ain't gonna let Dan do that. No, this is me. Everybody's different. I spend hard-earned money back into my company to try to make it better. I just been growing every year, putting money into it. So, you know, I pay taxes. I'm not gonna let them try to get around it because this is a lot of people don't understand. When you pay taxes, you got a business. You can use that business if you get big enough to where you want to expand, to let them, everybody's talking about, don't use credit. I'm not using credit I don't use credit for none of my stuff, but eventually somewhere down the line, if I want to let them expand and get a little bit bigger, I might use company credit. But in order for to use company credit, you got to have a company. You got to have somewhere where you got taxes that you've been paying. You got to have a paper trail. If you don't have a paper trail, you're like, oh, I got XYZ lawn care service. Well, okay, sir, well, show me the income. Well, I take cash. No, that don't work that way. You got to have a paper trail. You got to pay your taxes and let them show exactly what you're making. Not exactly what you're making, but you know what I mean. But pay your taxes and let them create a business. If you want to do this, or if you're just doing this for fun or a side hustle, I understand. But I'm not doing this as a hustle. I'm doing it to create a business and to see how far I could go. And let me tell you some things about my life. I started out pipe welding. Working in shipyards, working in the heat, then I started working in refineries, welding on pipe and stuff like that. So I'm used to the heat. So then I'm like, okay, I want to do something on my own. So I had a buddy of mine. He had a dump truck. He said, man, we making this amount of money with the dump trucks. So I said, all right. I went out with my hard-earned money and purchased a dump truck. Now, it depends on where you at with that dump truck and who you know. A lot of people don't understand. It's about who you know when you got a dump truck. I'm not the type of person who's gonna kiss anybody, but I'm gonna let you know how it is and how it gonna be. And you know, that's one of my downfalls, that I don't believe in kissing butt. So I made pretty good money with it, but then all of a sudden, after Katrina, everything kind of slowed down. We was doing levy jobs and stuff like that, making good money, but then after that, but to move it on, I brought an 18-wheeler. Now, the 18-wheeler I have, I was leased on with this company, which my truck's still leased on with them, but I just got somebody else driving. They tell me, say, well, okay, we know how much every driver is making, so we're gonna try to let every driver make about the same amount. That was a red flag for me. This is my truck. You ain't gonna tell me how much I make. It's like, if I decide I want to get out there every morning and hustle, don't cut me off just because this person here is not making what I'm making, so you want everybody to be equal or the same. No, that's not me. Another thing, so I decided, okay, I should let that always do lawn care. I'm like, you know what? Let me let that start my lawn care business. Because one thing about lawn care, it's up to you to decide how far you want to go. You decide if you want to let that just be a hustler on the street and just make some money and just let them do cash or something like that, or if you want to let them try to create a business. I'm about creating a business. I'm about making money and trying to let them have a brand. Now, I know it's hot out here. Everybody like, oh man, it's 100 degrees. I can't let them go cut nobody's grass. That's your downfall right there. Do your research before you do anything. You just don't let them jump out there and put your feet out there and say, okay, can I swim? No. I did it a couple of times, it didn't work. Now I let them, I do everything, I do all my research, I try to let them find out where I can let them succeed in life. And, you know, I'm not no lawyer or doctor. You know, now if you want me to cut on you, I can let them do a little surgery on you, you know, hey, you might not survive, but hey, you just gotta pay me. So, anyway, let me start rambling on. Let me show y'all what I have. I got this yard right here. I got this yard right here to cut. This is one of my weekly yards. It ain't gonna take that long to cut. So let me show y'all what I have. I might let them just do the full video and show y'all. Matter of fact, I am gonna do the full video. But what I'm gonna do is, now I'm ready to go to work. right, this is what we have after. Just to let you know, anything that I have, I don't promote anything. I like to speak the truth. If something don't work, I ain't using it no more. So in my video, just pay attention. Some of the things I use, some of the things I don't use. They got some edging string I don't let them use anymore. Ask my opinion on it, I'll let you know. You know, everybody always want to promote something, but then they sit up there around here as a person that's making hard-earned money. You want to get out here and get the best stuff and not use anything cheap, so you wouldn't have to let that spend a whole lot of money, keep on buying other stuff. So I'm gonna try it, but then I'm gonna be mad at it if it don't work the way that they promoted it to work. But I ain't gonna put nobody on blast, but just look at my videos and y'all know what works and what don't work. So this Sam with Tash Lawn Service, we on to the next one.